We begin the playoffs with a rivalry in District 2, and it's a big one between Crestwood and Valley View, two schools with experience winning a district title.
The Cougars come into this one with that 9-1 record and a 9-game winning streak dating back to that Week 1 loss to Scranton Prep. Tied at 7 at the start of the third. Zach Cholinski runs around the line, gets to the sideline for a 10-yard gain and a first down. Then he runs behind his line. End of the drive for a 1-yard TD. Cougars up 14-7. They look to keep their foot on the gas in the fourth. Cholinski time to pass and finds Nick Kaharski for a 32-yard pickup. Then he follows his blocker. That helps him into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown. Cougars lead at 21-7 with 8 minutes left. Crestwood looking to stay in the game late. Here a big kick return. Nate Walls continues to help downfield. Then the handoff to Gio Barna. He'll get caught up near the goal line, but his line pushes him into the end zone for a Crestwood touchdown. Valley View's defense able to hold off the Comets, and they win it 21-14.
Western Wayne beat Lackawanna Trail way back in Week 2. Since then, the Lions haven't lost and continue a run that could put them deep into the playoffs. But the green wave of Nativity stands in their way in the hopes of taking the Lions out in front of their home crowd. First quarter, Lions using the ground for gains. Isaac Ryan moving towards the end zone, but gets dropped just shy of the goal line. Demetrius Douglas is shoved in the final 2 yards of the drive. Trail goes up 7-0. The Lions making quick work of points on the scoreboard with the run. Ryan gets through the sea of players and takes off. He goes 40 yards untouched in for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 Trail at the end of the first quarter. Next drive for Nativity. Ben Kreitzer on the move looking for an open man downfield. He tries to throw across the body, and it winds up in the hands of Max Kimmel. Kimmel heads for the sidelines, is off to the races. The interception turns into a pick six. They can't convert the extra point, and it's 20-0 Trail. The Green Wave picks itself up from that mistake and answers back. Kreitzer with a nice pass to Michael Stank for a 60-yard touchdown play. The extra point was blocked, but Nativity is on the board with 6. Trail didn't give up many more points, but added plenty. They go on to win this one, 47-20.
Courtney, those Lions are on a roll. Back to the 4A semis in District 2 and the Hornets in Big D to face the Mountaineers. First quarter, quarterback Brady Zapaticki looking deep, finds wide receiver Gavin Lewis at the 23, and that's good for a first down. Few plays later, it's Zapaticki with the quarterback sneak. Mountaineers strike first. They lead at 7-0. Homesdale quarterback Aiden Collins trying to make a dent later in the first, searching for an open Hornet, ultimately connecting with Mason Avery. He would take it almost 30 yards to the 23, but the Hornets get stopped by the Dallas defense. Next possession for Big D, Zapaticki from their own 24 takes it to the 50-yard line, and he's tackled and knocked out of bounds. Then Zapaticki finds Lewis again. This time, Lewis taking it all the way to the 20-yard line. Another big gain for Big D, and Mountaineers settling for a field goal. Later in the second, Zapaticki takes care of business, running 25 yards to the house for the touchdown. 17-0, and Dallas wins it 48-14 and faces Valley View next week in the 4A final. District 2 scoreboard. Number 7, Wyoming area. They blank Carbondale 49-0, 5A semis. Abington Heights gets a win at home, 35-0 over Valley West. 6A semis, District 2-4 crossover. Williamsport 15-6 over Hazleton. A nice win for head coach Mike Pearson.
We move out to District 4, and everyone chasing the number 1 seed Troy in the quarterfinal. It's Warrior Run at Loyalsock Township. No score until the second quarter. Loyalsock's Dolan Harmon hits the gap and rumbles into the end zone for the touchdown. Lancers are up 7-0. Then Warrior Run quarterback James Kiefer scrambling and gets taken down. The ball comes loose, but luckily Garrett Williams recovers for the defenders. Then in the third, Kiefer throws a dime to Samuel Hall, who keeps his feet inbounds for the 20-yard catch and a big first down. Third quarter, Warrior runs. Kiefer is the first and goal. He hands it to Eli Butler. He goes 3 yards. Touchdown defenders. Loyalsock goes on to lose this one to Warrior Run, though, 21-7.
Out to Pike County we go. District 2 5A semis. Pittston area heading to Milford to face Delaware Valley. There's head coach Keith Olsemer, the North Pocono and Penn State grad. First quarter, Delaware Valley's Mike Azzolino runs up the middle, a good gain for 22 yards. Later in that drive, it's Logan Olsemer, that's Keith's son. Nice pass here, complete to James Dabney, gain of 15. That sets up Justin Estevez from the 2-yard line, and DV Touchdown, they lead at 7-zip. Still in the first, Isolino gets some blocks up the middle. This one good for 20 yards and the touchdown. It's 14-0 Warriors. Then Isolino battles his way in from the 14 out. 24-0 Delaware Valley. Pittston trying to respond. Santino Capitano goes around the left side, and this is going to be a good gain for 30 yards. Outflanks the defense, breaks a couple tackles. That sets up the field goal attempt, but Delaware Valley blocks the kick. It's picked up by Pasquale Venantucci. He runs it all the way back to the 1-yard line, which sets up a touchdown. The Warriors would go on to win it 38-15, and they next play Abington Heights in the 5A final.